Mad, mad, mad. I'ma feed 5 for fun, money making animal. Don't put me in.
I like her vagina. Can I see your vagina? Yes, please. Thank you. A long time vagina. It already started? A long time vagina. I would like to see your vagina. A lot of vagina. Alright, so check game, man. You got 3 cats, right? You got a house cat, an alley cat, and a thunder cat. You dig? Now, out of all these 3 cats, which cat do you choose? And before you pick which cat you gonna choose, let me just bust down these 3 different cats for you, man. Now, the first cat is the house cat. You dig? The house cat. This house cat in particular is a rare specimen. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't seen this house cat nowhere to be found, and everybody's looking for this cat, man. Everybody wants this cat. You know, this cat is absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? But the thing about this cat, she can't fend for herself. You dig? She requires you to have everything in order for you to take care of her. You see what I'm saying? And she never sees a day's work. Now, the second cat is the alley cat. And this alley cat in particular is a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? This alley cat don't need you to tell her when to go or where to go. She already know what you want, and she on her way to go get it. You know what I'm saying? She is nowhere near as beautiful as that house cat, right? And she roams the streets at night. You know what I'm saying? You don't see her as often as you see the house cat, but she don't require as much as your resources as a result. She knows how to take care of herself. Or do you pick that third cat, that thunder cat? That thunder cat is not only gorgeous, but that thunder cat is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like the TV show, Lionel and them niggas. You know, she is a one of a kind in the looks department, but needs you to put belt to ass to prove that you are worthy of being called master, right? And because this Thundercat can also take care of herself, your influence is minimal. As your beloved, she loves hard, and her rage is even harder. So I ask you, which cat do you choose? Which one do you choose, man? Now, a lot of y'all are not gonna be able to answer that because to be upfront about it, you ain't really got no game, man. And not only would you not be able to see that ain't nothing particularly wrong with any one of them cats. It's what is it that you need to get done? And see, if you was smart, you'd fuck with all them cats. If you was cautious, you'd fuck with none of them cats. If you was somebody who knew how to get to point A from point B, you know how to get from point A to point B, or if you can see suit through muddy water to spot dry land, then you might pick 2 and leave 1. However, which way you chose to go, it brings me to my question. And before I present my question, I do have to intro the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ask Mad Show. I am your host, Mad, the Duke of Tribal Kingdom, International Man of Leisure, the Caesar of the Universal Players, your secret agent man, giving you the game on all things. And so the question is, why don't young guys today go through the training we did to see women the way that they are? Like, at a certain time in this country, especially where I come from, all the young brothers was shown a path. We were shown. It's almost like watching film if you play sports, man. So if you play basketball, they might show you some Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell type film. They gonna show you Bob Cousy in them. If you football, they gonna show you when they didn't even have pads on and they wore leather helmets. They gonna show you film. Well, to us, they showed us film with broads. You know what I'm saying? And these were real people, just like the players were real. Get the connection? And through that film, you would learn certain things about women that you wouldn't learn had you not been told, had you not been shown. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is all the show and tell, you know. And show is a part of the game. And, you know, you got to tell whether or not you want to, because it just come along with it. Now, getting back to it. The mothers of today, in my opinion, are more fanciful than the mothers of generations past, especially the single mothers. You know what I'm saying? They have these standards of theirs that are for long-term relationships, right? Their standards for long-term relationships don't really align with their circumstances. And it is just my opinion that mothers of the past were a little bit more realistic. It's not just that their standards were lower, it was comparable to their situation. And it only made perfect sense that they would put their standards close to their situation, because the men that they was either trying to catch or trying to get the attention of was going to be able to discern whether or not that was where he should spend his time, or should he get in and get out. Like we used to say, get him in, get him out. And it's my opinion that a lot of the women of today don't really understand that the get them in, get them out game is what's really got y'all in the tizzy. The get them in, get them out game really got y'all rolled up in a carpet that you can't get up out of. You know what I'm saying? And if only your standards were aligned with your circumstances, would a dude stick around? But to be real, you ain't even really got to worry about that, because a lot of the dudes of today, the young men of today, they ain't got the game to be able to discern whether or not you a house cat, alley cat, or a thunder cat. And to them, you just all look like cats. Now, that could either work in your favor, because you can catch you so many suckers at, you know, you can catch consecutive suckers. You know what I'm saying? Just one after the other, like dominoes. You know what I mean? Or you can run into that group of incels who don't like women and group y'all all the same kind of way. So it's a double-edged sword. You get the CFLs, the certified lover boys, CLBs or whatever. You get your certified lover boys, or you gonna get your incel, you know, he-man woman haters, because they see y'all as all just cats. But, you know, the rare, I don't want to say category, but League of Extraordinary Gentlemen that I so happen to belong to, we see y'all in not just different categories, but different flavors and everything else, you know? And so I can look at a house cat and tell what I'm looking at. I can look at an alley cat, and I can look at a thunder cat, and I could discern whether or not I need or want either one of them, depending on what's going on in my life. But because their circumstances are what they are, and their standards just so happen to be what they are, it'll make it to where even somebody so seasoned as me might not pick all three in this time we in today. And the way that the progress of it, or the lack thereof, the regression of it. But you can't even say it regress, because it's been going on since the beginning of time. That how could it go backwards? And even if it did go backwards, it wouldn't be in a bad place. It would be proper. It would be where it's supposed to be. So this is the result of future manipulation and meddling, technology and whatnot. As technology got so bad that the young guys of today can't go through the training that we went through and that the generations before us went through, to be able to see women for who they are, to be able to look at these cats and understand that these are different kinds of cats who require a different kind of upbringing or maintenance. They require a different kind of firm hand or a light touch. It all depends on which one it is. And the young men today, in my opinion, they are more emotionally driven. You know what I'm saying? And that's a result of this emotionally driven society. And you not gonna be able to get that kind of training when you got a bunch of helicopter mamas, or you just got a bunch of cats rolling around and they scared for the youth. So they don't teach the youth. They don't show the youth nothing. And as a result, the youth out here going buck wild and crazy. Just like right now, I got a puppy, Prince Ramses. You dig? A XL bully. Get at me. When it's time to put him out there on the line, trust me, it ain't going to be nothing more fine. But dig what I'm saying, right? I was just training him earlier today, man. I'm really doing this show late. I was supposed to been did this show, man. This is a very late, you know what I mean, joint. But anyway, if I wasn't training him or showing him nothing ever at this precious time during his developmental months, years, where he is going to be ultimately what he ends up becoming, and I'm not giving him no training now, I could expect him to be not just a bad dog, but probably a killer, a destroyer of all things good. Because me, took the time to love him enough to give him the training that he needed. That's love when I tell him no, or when I smack him upside his head with a piece of paper that's balled up. That's love I'm giving him in direction and instruction, so he knows that as he get older, the dog he turned out to be is the dog that I made him into. But if I didn't put that hand out, or if I didn't get him instructions and do that training, then how could I expect him to come out to be the type of dog he should? And it's no different with these young people. You know what I'm saying? The young men, the young fellas out here, they call them YNs, but not YPs. You know what I'm saying? Why not young players? When I was coming up, man, they say, hey, shorty, hey, Charlie, check it out. It was about, you being young and soaking up some games so you can be a young player, not a YN, not just a young nigga headed for destruction, because ain't nobody gave him no instruction and put him up on some real game that he can chew up, spit, or swallow, depending on his tablet, his palate. But, he might not be able to stomach some of it. That's how you know it ain't for him. And this emotionally driven society, everything on TV is emotional. Spider-Man, the superheroes is emotional. The tough guys is emotional. Like, whatever happened to Mr. T types? You know what I mean? I pity the fool. We're gonna do something with Mr. T later. Let me not jump ahead to the Mr. T thing. But, this society used to be about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. You know what I'm saying? It was all about doing it to the fullest, going full throttle, you know what I mean? Doing it to the maximum, not doing it halfway, half-assed, not putting in no lousy effort. And so it's a lot of that because their emotions got them so charged up that's the only thing they put an effort in is their emotion. They don't put an effort in nothing that requires structure, nothing that requires you to stay solid, to maintain your cool, your calm, and collectiveness. But anything that allows you to go berserk, cry, anything that allows you to just, they go and put their energy into that. It take less energy, if not the same amount of energy, to put into something that's constructive that don't require you to really do too much except follow instructions. The groundwork, the blueprint has been laid out in front of you. All you got to do is follow it. In my opinion, that takes less energy. For you to have to just follow something that's already laid out for you like this here. And all you got to do is put your hand there and just receive this here game. Instead of nothing being there at all, and all the energy you got to put into not just finding it, making sure it's the real thing, and then trying to do something with it. No, this is proven testimony. This has been passed down through generations. This is like the fruit of knowledge of good and bad. This is like the Matrix red pill or the blue pill. You see how my hands is, don't you? Let me lift it up if you can. Like this. It's given to you like this. You ain't got to see if it's reputable. It's given to you like this. You did? You ain't got to find it. It's being thrusted in your face, man. You just got to pick what side of the fence you want to be on. And everything just fall into place after that. Now you win the game. But if you ain't got nothing from nowhere showing you nothing at all, you rather choose that and be emotional about it. I can't call it. That ain't for me, man. That is not for me. No, sir. I can't get down with that, man. And so the kids of today, they all suffer from this Meitis. Emo Meitis. Y'all emo and it's all about Meitis. You know what I'm saying? And don't think about nothing and nobody else. That's why, as far as people having kids, that's in jeopardy. I'm not even going to get into no population control type of, what have you, but it's real in the field. You know what I mean? People, they ain't really trying to have kids like that, man. They still want to be kids, man. And those who do got them, they ain't really showing them nothing or giving them no instructions, man. You know what I'm saying? They not putting it in front of them like that. And so they all about theyself, and it's the most emotional stuff. It's the most emotional side of the game that you ever gonna get. And I'm not rolling, man. I can't roll with that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a video. I want to check this video out real quick, man. And we finna catch some of this emotional vibe that's going on, because y'all think I'm just making it up. I got to show you I'm not just making it up. So let's dig into it, yeah? Let me show you this emotional garbage that's going on, man, out here, man. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck. Our parents gaslighted this. And mom, if you see this, I don't give a fuck. You gaslighted me. And dad, if you see this, I don't give a fuck. You gaslighting me, my nigga. Just keeping it fucking real, bro. Like, bro, a lot of our parents in the black community, they fucking gaslighted us growing up. And they fucked us up, bro. Now that we older, bro, now like we feel like we got this trauma where it's like we can't speak up and use our fucking voice to exert us.
I gotta stop you right there, homie. You who can't speak up? How old is homie? Homie got a full beard. I ain't even got a full beard. He might be younger than me though. You know, with these generations, you never could tell how old. But what he talking about? He can't speak up and assert himself and saying we. He's speaking a lot of French, man. But let's get back into this.
Hurt ourselves in society, bro. Because mom, you made me a bitch for you. Because growing up, I couldn't even tell you how the fuck I felt about certain shit without it being called disrespectful or talking back or talking over me. Whole time, bro, our parents was looking at us as kids, but whole time we're fucking humans. Why the fuck is it this ideology in the black community of like, oh, you're just a kid? Oh, you're just a kid.
Okay, I want y'all to take note of the hoodie, the all black. He in a room in the dark. The only light is coming from his phone. Okay, this is somebody with emo Meitis. This is the nigga version of emo Meitis. Nigga probably watched a lot of anime. He watched the bad anime. So let me just say something, man, because niggas watch cartoons. We not finna sit up and act like niggas ain't watch cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Niggas watch cartoons, right? And niggas even watch some kung fu cartoons, because that's all they is kung fu cartoons where niggas is shooting stars out their hands and fireballs and whatnot. But the only kung fu cartoons niggas watch that you can consider anime is Dragon Ball Z. Anything other than Dragon Ball Z, I don't know nothing about. But this nigga here look like he watched Naruto. This a Naruto watching nigga right here. Pay attention.
You don't have a say-so. You don't have this. My nigga, you brought me into the fucking world, so clearly I was born with the same voice you got, so clearly I do have a fucking say-so. Growing up, bro, as black kids, we was never able to express our opinions or able to be emotionally open with our parents, because first of all, when you're trying to be emotionally open, a lot of black parents, they don't like that weak shit. You can't be
yeah, bro, don't nobody want no hoe ass son. You a boy. You are a boy, Damon, okay? Pinocchio, you a boy. You dig what I'm saying? You want to be Peter Pan. No, you got to grow up one day. So they don't want you to be weak all day playing around or crying or talking about how you feel all day and you mad about that. Come on, man. Toughen up, homie. You know what I'm saying? Where your nuts at? You got your nuts in your throat.
But you can't cry. Because I remember I used to cry. I used to be getting my ass beat already and I'm crying. They told me, stop crying. I'm going to keep spanking you. How the fuck does that make sense, my nigga? So now it's a whole bunch of us older kids that's just emotionally damaged and fucked up as adults, bro. This shit don't make no damn sense, bro. And they really set us up for fucking failure, because guess what? Now, my nigga, we got a whole fucking generation of emotionally avoidant people. We got a whole generation
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight, right? Hold on, right? Cause you a bitch ass nigga, I'm emotionally avoidant. This nigga was scared to get a whooping, and cause he got a whooping, the nigga was wilding the fuck out cause he got a whooping. Like honestly, bro, it's not that serious, homie. Like you got a whooping, Don't worry about the fact that you got a whooping, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going all the way until this clip is over. We got to finish this entire clip.
Non-communicative people who can't communicate properly because they wasn't even able to communicate themselves properly to their fucking parents. They wasn't able to assert themselves and assert boundaries to their fucking parents. So now in the present moment, in real life, in adult time, now we dealing with the same old trauma and the same old effects of this shit in our real adult life that's affecting us on an even deeper level now because we are in an adult life where we have to use these same principles that we got shunned for as kids. This shit don't make no damn sense to me. How the fuck was y'all cussing in front of me my whole damn life, talking about bitches, hoes, shit, this and that, but I couldn't even cuss growing up? Bro, that's some dumbass shit. And I swear to God, my kids will be able to cuss and do whatever the fuck they want to do. If I do the shit, my kids can do it.
This is what I'm talking about. How the fuck these are the same people who you want to be a kid your whole life and you want your kids to be able to do what you're doing because you don't want to consider yourself doing something that you know better than to be doing. Why would you want to be cussing just because your mom and daddy cussing? Them teaching you boundaries and showing you to stay in a child's place with some of the best things they ever did for you, and you still a lame and a goofy with
your kids to not cuss at you or not cuss in front of you because out of respect. When the whole time, my nigga, you doing it right in front of us. Kids are a product of their environment. Kids learn from whatever the fuck their parents is doing, whoever the fuck, whatever they're doing around them, or whoever the fuck is doing whatever they're doing around the kid. That's just one part of the shit right there. How the fuck was we not able to cuss growing up? And we know that.
Let's get him out of here. We not doing it. We done. Let's get him out of here. He obviously is high. This nigga's high. I don't know what's up with him. I do not know what is up with niggas like this who, for some reason, seem to think that all of these asinine... And this gotta be satire. This nigga can't be serious, but something tell me this emotional ass nigga is serious. Something tell me that he is not joking. He not playing. Like, the man dead serious about everything he just sat up there and said. You that damn emotional, my nigga? You can't be that emotional, bro. Like, for real, homie, you gonna have to pull your nuts up, man. You gonna have to grab your nuts and you gonna have to stand on something, man. You gotta be a man, homie. All of that, my mama and my daddy, they messed me up because I couldn't cuss in front of them and I couldn't tell them how I felt. You was probably a bitch ass nigga. They probably got tired of you, homie. They probably more than likely spoiled you. Ironically speaking, these are the words of a spoiled child, man. Ironically enough, this one of them spoiled niggas. I grew up with spoiled niggas. And them niggas was some of the baddest niggas. But you one of the spoiled niggas that was a bitch. And I grew up with some of y'all too, who got all the mics, got all the Jordans, and anything went wrong, you start crying. You one of them niggas. There's somebody more than like you was one of them tough talking crying ass niggas, but it was because you was spoiled and you wanted to cuss your mama out because she wasn't whooping your ass. I guarantee you sitting up there claiming you was getting your ass whooped, but a nigga getting his ass whooped, you don't even want to be cussing at your mama. You don't want to cuss around them. You cussing, but you way far away from your mama and daddy cussing because you know what's gonna happen. They ain't stopped you from cussing. What you want to cuss around them for? That let me know you want to cuss at them. You wanted to cuss at them. It wasn't that you want to be able to cuss around them because you getting your ass with for all kind of shit. It ain't just that you getting your ass with for cussing. So what you want to cuss around them for? If they cussing around you and you got the urge to do it, they didn't sit up there and say, we watching you at all. This ain't Pootie Tang. nigga, hold on. If y'all never seen a nigga Pootie Tang, this nigga Pootie Tang was little kids with his homeboy JB Smooth, and JB Smooth turned to Pootie Tang. He say, Pootie, let's take an apple. I don't know why the niggas was. They was like, let's steal an apple. The nigga Pootie Tang went to steal an apple, and a belt came out of nowhere, hit the nigga in the hand. Because the nigga daddy was always, nigga Chris Rock was his daddy. And they was at the dinner table, and his mama said, hey Pootie, how was your day? He was like, some. And his daddy popped his ass at the belt. Watch how you talk to your mother, boy. And then his mama died, right? So his daddy let her know your mama dead, and, you know, that's too bad, but I got you. And so they sit up there eating soup. So Pootie Tang must have put the soup in his mouth and slurped on that soup. And Chris Rock popped his ass with that belt. Don't slurp your soup in here, boy. So this nigga acting like his parents was Pootie Tang, Chris Rock, mama and dad. This nigga acting like he was Pootie Tang, and if he was somewhere cussing and his mama and daddy wasn't around, he got popped with a belt on goddamn well and made him cry. Nah, nigga, you was supposed to do all that cussing and all that fussing and everything you wanted to do away from your mama and daddy. If you went to your room or outside in the backyard and you can cuss your ass off as long as she don't hear you, as long as he don't hear you. If you had both your mama and daddy, because it sounds like you was the type of nigga had your mama and your daddy. I had my daddy in the house with me. Just me, my mom, and my brother and them. So you spoiled, homie. I know that for a fact. I can see it. I can see it in your eye. You spoiled than a motherfucker, my nigga. I ain't mad at you for it. I just know that that's what's going on with you. I know that's what's going on with you, dog. Fuck you talking about, my nigga. Emotional ass nigga, bruh. Okay. My nigga. My nigga. It's 5:38. Do you know where your bitch is? It's that time of the show, my nigga. It is 5:38 p.m. Do you know where your bitch is? See, I know where my bitch is. My bitch right on there. Where your bitch at, my nigga? Do you know where your bitch is? Oh, is it because of what I got on? Is it because of what I got on? You don't like what I'm talking about? Are you mad? Are you mad because I'm styling on you? Matter of fact, look. You mad because I'm styling on you. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Hold on. I see that's what's going on here, yo. I see that's what's going on here. I see you niggas is mad, man. And I know why you niggas is mad. You niggas is mad because I'm styling on you. If that's the case, then we might as well go to the, we might as well go to the original. Hold on a second. We gonna go to the original real quick, man. Cause I know why you niggas is mad.
Listen, I advise you don't really want to beef with me.
No.
Please. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you.
Are you mad?
I better get couldn't styling on you. Listen,
just the cowl is on me.
So act up and you'll fucking have to lay down.
Chill, yo, chill. That ain't what we was trying to, we ain't trying to see that part. That ain't what we was on. Let's see it again.
Me, please. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. I better get couldn't styling on me. Listen, plus the cowl is on me. So act up and you'll fucking have to lay down.
Buddy mad as hell, Joe. Yeah, that's what, see, I know what's going on, homie. I know what's going on, Joe. Y'all niggas is mad, man. You mad because I'm styling on you, huh? And I just got to ask this question, man. Why is it that older men and women compete with younger guys and girls, man? Because it got to be that same reason, man. Like, I think it's that, man. I think they mad. They mad because we styling on them, man. You mad because I'm styling on you. You know what I'm saying? Put the styling on me. Plus the cowl is on me. That's what's going on. I already peeped it, man. I already peeped it. And for you older dudes out here, you know what I'm saying? You older players out here, so-called older players, because you ain't really P. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no real player, man. You know what I'm talking about? For a lot of you older players out here that's hating on the young players, don't think we don't see you. Hey, my nigga, you know I can see you, right? Yeah, I see you way over there. I still see you. You don't think I see you? I still see you. You know what I'm saying? Behind these shades I got on. I see you. Yeah. And you want to compete. And it's my opinion, it's due to a lack of game, man. Due to a lack of game on their part, these older guys, so-called older players, are stuck at a standstill. You stuck in quicksand. That one with the quicksand. What my man say? See the big sand problem with the quicksand. You know what I'm saying? I had to rip some of my jeans and it fall in the quicksand. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, a lot of you so-called older players are stuck at a standstill, man, and you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real player, man, and you done got to a certain experience level in the game, it ain't like it's a cap. You learn something new every day. They asked Dr. Fuller, how you doing today? I'm still learning. You learn something new every day. That's either real or it ain't, man. And it got to be in you. You dig what I'm saying? And if it ain't, then you ain't got it. So I can see why. You ain't got no game. A lack of it. Not saying you ain't got none at all. You ain't got enough where it matter, especially if you hating on the young P. If you hating on a young player, man, the game that you got don't matter because not only has he passed it, you ain't on his level. At this point, if you hating on him or compete with him, that means he must done passed you by now. Or he is on your ass and he gaining on you. And ain't nothing can be done about it. You cannot stop the rain. You is not finna be able to stop that young player from getting to the level that he is supposed to be risen to. Because it's in his contract with the Lord. It is in a young piece, a young player, a young man contract with the Lord that he is going to get to the level of the game that was promised to him way before he was even born. It was promised to him. He didn't even know that that was promised to him because he didn't even exist when the promise was made. And don't none of us know when that was because we ain't on, the Lord ain't on our time, we on his time. So the good Lord put out that blessing like a beacon in the sky, a beacon of hope that said, this young man here, this young player right here, Charlie, is going to grow to a level so high that it is immeasurable. Because by the time you got to where you think it stopped, it goes for another 1,000 years. It's long and tall. Dig that, man. And the problem is you, as a quote unquote older player, you ran out. Number 1, time is running out. Number 4, time is running out. Yeah, man, your time done ran out, man. And his, man, he got so much time to go, man. It's reading like infinity. And it ain't his fault. And it ain't your fault. But you can't reconcile that. And in my opinion, it's because you ain't got no game. And if the young guy is already at this level of the game, you should have been done past it by now, man. So in my opinion, you can't get past that level. And you see him shooting up, a shooting star, man, rising above. And what you really want to do is you want to confuse this young player. You dig what I'm saying? You want to confuse him into thinking that he's on the wrong track. And I can't speak for some of you young ladies out there, but I'm sure it's some old hoes in the way. You know what I'm saying? Trying to jockey for position when they should have been passed on and supposed to left it to you, supposed to gave it to you like this here. When by the time you reach that level to which they should have passed by then, they should have came back and looked and seen you was coming and said, okay, here she come now. Here he come now. And by the time you got up there, here you go. But the game is to be sold and not told. So they going to charge you however they decide to. You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the older player or the older broad, however y'all break it down. But in most cases, that ain't what's happening. The game ain't being given. The game ain't being sold or told. It's a lot of confusion that's being sold. They want to sow it. Now, me, I don't sow confusion. I never have. I never will. But I have been known to sow seeds of doubt, I call it. I sow seeds of doubt. And that ain't no different than Socrates, man. Because all I kick is philosophy. You dig what I'm saying? And so, why? How? Who? What? When? Where? I said, who? What? When? Where? And I'm just bullshitting. But I'm saying, man, that's really all it is sowing seeds of doubt. And check this here, right? Say one of them cats come to me, and them cats got a master. The cats is supposed to go home. And the cats is telling me certain things, and I'm saying, I see what kind of master you got. Now, I can't directly speak against this master, that ain't what a player do. But I can say that there's a different way to flip that coin. There's a different way to flip this here coin, man. And the master that you got is steady landing on heads. You see what I'm saying? Landing on your head, as a matter of fact. I can show you how to flip this coin to land on tails every time you flip it. Now, I'm sowing seeds of doubt, not directly, but indirectly showing you that if you're unhappy with the situation you in, here's a better situation for you to win. And the seeds have been sown. But they want to throw in confusion, and instead of sowing it, not just putting it there and letting it naturally grow, they sewing it like you would a quilt. And they putting it right in the fabric of your being. So much so that in order for you to get this weakness up out of you, to get this whack confusion that they've sown into you, you're going to have to tear yourself apart. And you're going to have the discipline and have the tolerance, right? The resilience, the durability to withstand the pain that it's going to cause you to literally tear yourself apart and be sewn back together the right way. There was a story about a fella, right? And he was a bit overweight, this fella, you know. And this fella sat on the wall. And when he sat on the wall, because of how big he was and disproportionate his weight, this fella had a great fall. And he knew a whole bunch of niggas, and they came very quickly. They came with horses. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put this fella back together again. And the nigga's name was Humpty Dumpty. I'm not talking Humpty Hump and your chance to do the dance. I'm talking Humpty Dumpty. And a lot of you niggas is Humpty Dumpty, but what they don't tell you is at the end of that story, because he had to be put back together again, or rather, he couldn't be. You have the opportunity and the ability to be put back together again if you can get up under some real instructions, man. But it's few and far between and seldom seen. A nigga like myself, I can put you on the right track, man. I can put you on that journey from prince to king, you dig? I can put you on that journey to see yourself and see your name in lights. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sow seeds of confusion. I'm just going to sow seeds of doubt. Doubt that confusion that they sown into you to begin with. Now, it is some real original players, some real older players out here that's really about something. And as I was talking about earlier, man, one of those such men is Mr. T. And Mr. T pities the fool who don't dial 1-800-COLLECT. But check this here, man. We all know Mr. T. Mr. T from the 18, man. Mr. T was in Rocky 3, man. Mr. T whooped Rocky's ass. Matter of fact, see, Apollo Creed, he touched him up. Apollo Creed, they was really just trying to go against Muhammad Ali at the time, man. But if you ask me, Apollo Creed whooped Rocky's ass twice. That's my opinion. Rocky couldn't fuck with Apollo Creed, man. But of course, Rocky won because it's his movie, and they put Rocky up against Mr. T. Mr. T whooped Rocky's ass. He beat the brakes off Rocky, man. And Mickey died because Mr. T whooped Rocky's ass so bad, Mickey died. Hey, that's how bad Mr. T was a bad man. Mr. T whooped Rocky's ass so bad, Mickey died. Hey, Mickey was so scared of Mr. T, he fell and died like a motherfucker. That's how bad Mr. T was, man. Mr. T was on the 18, 3 white boys in the army, and he was the baddest one, man. Oh, man, they be scared of Mr. T come, boy. Mr. T come, boy. Mr. T he go tell you, you see that wall? Over, run your head through that wall. Mr. T will goddamn grind your head into some concrete or something, man. That's how Mr. T looked. Mr. T wasn't bullshitting. But Mr. T done grew up, y'all. Mr. T has gotten older. Mr. T's an older man. You know what I'm saying? Respect to the legend Mr. T from Chicago, man. And they had Mr. T on the news, man. You won't believe this, man. They had Mr. T on the news, man. And we finna check out what Mr. T said to the news, because the lady on the news was asking Mr. T, like, what's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of that? You know, we heard about this, we heard about that, you did. But they didn't really know. And Mr. T finna school them. Check this here, man. Check this out.
Every time you come here, you are so happy, which is, of course, not what we think of when we think of your character from the movies.
You know, that's what make it work. You know, see, you want to be the opposite, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I explain to people, you know, see, deep inside, I'm an old-fashioned, tough mama's boy, you know. And that's who I am. My job called for me to be tough, you know, being a bouncer, being a bodyguard, because I didn't want people to think it's a fun job. I'm not there to joke when I was protecting somebody. Yeah. So I want them to know that I'm being serious. I wasn't there to, ooh, sweetheart, let me get your number.
Right.
Hey, man, I'll meet you in the game later.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to nobody, you know. My job is to protect you.
So you were a bodyguard.
Yes.
Okay, for people who don't know. And all these chains you wore.
Yes.
Did I just read this for the first time, that was because it started when people would leave chains behind?
No, and I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah, how did it start?
That's a lie.
It is.
You know, and I'm glad you asked that, you know, because I know part of the lie. Those the guys who used to work at Dingbats, and they were saying that people would come in and leave their gold, and we would take it and put it up. I mean, think about that story for a moment.
Yeah.
How many people are leaving next?
Yeah, how many people leaving next, and then they say, well, we would beat up people and take their gold? That's a lie, you know.
No.
I started one gold. The gold represented everything I did. It has symbolism.
Yeah.
I wore 4 earrings in my right ear. 3 in my right ear, 4 in my left. The 3.
Let's stop this real quick. Now, Mr. T is telling you, or he's getting ready to tell you what all of these things symbolize, the gold and everything else. So pay attention to what he's finna say.
Symbolic of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. The 3 wise men, the 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. 3 parts of the day, morning, noon, and night. 3 graces, faith, hope, and love. The 3 civil rights workers, Cheney, Goodman, and Swerner, that got killed during the Mississippi voter registration. I wear 4 in my left ear. The 4 was symbolic of the 4 seasons, spring, winter, summer, and fall. The 4 directions, north, east, south, and west. The 4 gospel writers, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You put the 3 and 4 together, it was 7. It was 7 times that Joshua marched around the walls of Jericho. Samson had 7 locks of hair. There's 7 colors in the rainbow. There's 7 notes or numbers in the musical bars. God made heaven and earth in 6 days. He rested on the 7th. I wore the gold for 3 reasons. 1, see, when Jesus was born, 3 wise men came from the east. 1 brought frankincense, 1 brought gold, and 1 brought myrrh. So, and then the second reason I wear the gold, I would tell the people I could afford it. I said, it's stupid for you to go out and buy gold and your rent not paid. Stupid for you to go out and buy gold and the kids don't have nothing to eat. They paid me a lot of money to promote gold. And then the third reason I wore the gold, because it was symbolic of my African heritage. My ancestors, when they came over from Africa, they were shackled by their neck, their wrists, and their ankles in steel chains. I've turned those steel chains to gold to symbolize the fact that I'm still a slave, only my price tag is higher.
That's great.
Wow, that's amazing. I've never
never
heard that explained.
I know it. And that's why I thank y'all for allowing me to change. They're always going to be.
He said he's still a slave, but his price tag is higher. Boom.
There's always
People
stuff
be
on the
saying
internet we don't know.
So you got to hear it from me. You know, and then when people hear it, they say, man, I didn't know. And I know they didn't know because there's a reason. I never wore the gold and say, hey, I'm richer than you. Look at me.
No.
I'm not wear it for no. It means something. Like when I used to wear the mismatched socks, I wear the mismatched socks because a lot of kids went to school, they didn't have a pair of matched socks, and other kids would laugh at them. So by me wearing mismatched socks, it becomes a fad and a fashion.
Hey, is there a Mr. T documentary coming out?
Yes, on Netflix. Now, I shouldn't say documentary. A lot of time, you know, they not telling. They put their fingers on the thing, and it's not really Mr. T. So y'all will know which part is and which part that. You know. Then I told him, man, my story is not glitter and glamour. It's raw, it's rugged, but it was supposed to be about that. What I did coming up to try to inspire other people that in that situation. Now, don't try to Hollywood Mr. T.
It's called the Untold series. But so it's, you know,
okay, let's get her out of here. I'm sick of her. I don't want to listen to her. Let's get her out of here. But it's the same thing Mike Tyson said, man. Mike Tyson said he didn't want them to, he didn't want them to be, I didn't want them to tell my story like that. I don't want them to manipulate the story. That's not the real story. Like, and so here go Mr. T telling you the same exact thing, man. You know what I'm saying? These people in Hollywood, y'all have to be stopped, man. We want real, authentic stories, man. Like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith did Ali. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx did Ray. Like those were true to the people, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was us doing it. If you're going to have somebody playing Mr. T, let it be a black American actor, please. You dig? I'm not even finna say please because we're not really acknowledging them other joints right like that. Really talk. Like all them joints that's been made in these latter, last 10 or 12, 15 years or so. We don't really acknowledge them joints. The Martin Luther King movie. Who else? Who else? A few of them, man. It's been a few of them, man. They got foreigners playing out. My man that did Fred Hampton and if you notice, they ain't been as received like Ray and Ali and back when them movies came out, man, because it wasn't us. And our people know us. Our people know our people. So when they recognize it, they more drawn to it. So if you're going to do Mr. T, please do him right, Hollywood. Don't get to putting your hands in meddling and fiddling with it like he say. And make sure it's one of us telling the story so that we can fully embrace it and we can see it for real. And it's a spirit attached to it. You dig? Now, it's time for that part of the show that everybody loves. I am Secret Agent Man. I am the single match in the dark when the light go out. I am Secret Agent Man. I'm the man who nobody knows but everybody swear they seen from somewhere. I am Secret Agent Man. I am the enigma who makes her feel seen in a room full of people. I am Secret Agent Man. Now, before we end the show, we got another video that we have to get into. I saw this video, man, of Orlando Brown and Ray J, man. And this is one of the funniest movies This is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life, man. Like, real talk. Please, like, I tried to say this video from earlier, man, but it looked like why I saved it to it ain't there no more. But we finna find it, man. We finna find it. We finna find this video. Y'all think y'all gonna hide it from me? Y'all not finna hide this from me. Okay? Because Orlando Brown and Ray J was going at it, man. And I'm trying to see. Okay, I don't like none of these angles, man. I don't like these angles, man. These ain't the ones that I wanted to see. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. We got to get to it because the one that I saw, man, I saw a crazy joint, bro. The one that I saw was crazy. Here we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Look at Orlando Brown, man. Okay. Here we go, homie. Check this out. He's putting them thumps on his ass. Get him, Joe. Y'all didn't see your head fake. Hold on. Let's go back. We gotta go back. Watch the head fakes. Watch the head fakes, Joe. Look at him. Look. Ray J, look at breathe, Ray J, breathe. He ain't breathing. Y'all gonna fall the fuck out of that ring, boy. Oh my God, bro. What is going on, bro? Why is Ray J and Orlando Brown boxing, Joe? What did I miss, bro? Bro, what did I miss, bro? When did y'all set this up, bro? Somebody fill me in, bro. Somebody holler at me, call me, man. Ask Mad, send me an email, info@tribalkingdom.com, and like, what is going on? When did they got beef or something? They got smoke. Like, is Ray J and Orlando Brown into it? And ain't nobody tell me. And they was like, we gonna settle this in the ring, Joe. And he like, man, woo out the bell. And next thing you know, he in that mug, goddamn it. And Ray J in that mug, goddamn. Who won the fight? That's what I want to know. Somebody holler at me. Let me know who won the fight. I want y'all to give y'all a judge's scorecard. And I don't know how many rounds them niggas went, but give me a judge's scorecard of every round them niggas fought. Apparently, this was at the Clarissa Shields and them fight, I think. And Clarissa Shields won again. Congratulations to the GWOAT, the greatest woman of all time, the self-proclaimed GWOAT, that is. And I ain't got nothing against her claim at all. She say she the greatest female boxer of all time. Hey, baby girl, have at it, because you steady beating them hoes up. But Ray J and Orlando Brown was there fighting. I'm trying to see who put this together. And when is the next fight, Joe? Because I ain't gonna bow. I ain't really trying to see Ray J fight like that, but Orlando Brown, I want to see what this kid can do. He going to the top. If Orlando Brown keep fighting like that, Joe, they gonna call him the new. He gonna be the new. What's that mob? What's that Italian mob, man? What's that mob name, Joe? He won about 40-something fights, ain't never lost. Before 50 was before Floyd was the most undefeated boxer. Why is I'm blanking on his name, man? I know his name. That they based what's my man name, Joe? Why I can't think of his name? The Italian mob, man. God damn, why I can't think of his name? He had the most undefeated before Floyd, Joe. Not Jake LaMotta. What's the other fella, man? I can't believe I'm blanking on his name, man. What is his name? I can't even see it. You just got to give it to me. I can't even see it. Rocky Marciano. What am I thinking, man? Rocky Marciano, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Ray J could be the next Rocky Marciano, man. Especially if he just won this fight against Ray J, man. If Orlando Brown just won this fight against Ray J, he might be the next Rocky Marciano. Because I ain't never seen Ray J box, so this got to be his first bout. And if he can win about 49 more, he will be the next Rocky Marciano. He might not be as good as Floyd, you know what I'm saying, the best technical skill boxer. He might not be pound for pound like Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, for me, Sugar Ray Robinson. And he might not be the greatest like Ali or just absolute monster and destroyer like Mike Tyson, but he could be the streamers child star / Hollywood version of a Rocky Marciano, Joe. I'm stamping that, homie. And before we go, man, let me just say, right, that you need to have you a cat of some kind. I'm just gonna let you young niggas know that want to be YNs instead of YPs, young players. I kind of want to disregard the YNs and just talk to the young players, but from my understanding, it ain't that many of y'all. Because I get around like my nephew, right? Check. My nephew's 17, got a car, got a job, got him some homeboys. And I get around my nephew and his homeboys. I'm over at my brother in them house or something, you know. And I'll be like, man, which one? This literally happened. I said, man, which one of y'all got the hose? All of them pointing at somebody else. And I'm like, so ain't none of y'all got no hose? And I don't think that it's that they don't. They talk to girls, I believe. It's just that for some reason they scared to say that that's what they be on. Man, we was proud we have shouted from the mountaintops, man. Shouted from the rooftops. You know what I'm saying? I got hoes in different area codes. Area code. Hoes in different area. Now you thought I was just 770 and 404? What? It's the, you know what I'm saying? It's a holiday. Get the holiday. You know what I'm saying? 791-252. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Y'all ain't got no hoes. Y'all ain't really focused on it like that. Y'all don't really want to proclaim it or even claim them. And I'm just worried about y'all, man. It can't just be, you know, the young ladies is more like acting like they, you know what I mean? It's scary out here, man. The role reversal is real, man. The role reversal is real. The young, I guess it's always been YNs. It's always been the destructive young ones that, you know, sell dope, gang bang, shoot guns. You know what I'm saying? I come from a long line of those, but I come from a long line of young players that was young dudes being players. I'm just saying. And who's here to carry on that tradition, man? You know what I'm saying? Who's here to carry that on, man? And I'm made to do it by myself. I'm made to do it by my lonesome, but, you know, a real one would love to be able to spread that. You know what I mean? Would love to be able to give it to the next one's coming, man. because I ain't got no children yet, but I'm sure my sons is gonna be laced like gym shoes, man. You know what I mean? While a lot of y'all out here, man, y'all ain't got no type of game at all, no real instructions. And when somebody try to give y'all something, y'all think it's funny. Everything's a joke. Everybody's laughing. You hear? Did you hear him? He's trying to give me some game about hoes. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Don't be Peter Pan, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be a kid your whole life. Like a lot of these cats now, man. You know what I'm saying? They never grow up. They never really grow up, so they don't have a cat. And it could be because of them. Could be because of their parents, their mamas. It could be because a so-called older player done confused them and sown them with confusion. So now they quote-unquote lover boys and whatnot. It could be the emo Meitis that they, swear their parents was cussing in front of them and whooping their ass, and that's why they turned out to be bitch-ass niggas with no cats. But out of that house cat, that alley cat, and that thunder cat, no matter which one you choose for whatever reason you choose them, choose wisely. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure that it is not just it fit in your set of circumstance, but it's there to progress your life in the circumstances that you got. And if it's hard to choose one, shit, man, you might want to pick a few of them. Whether you pick 2 of them or take all 3. Just know what you can and what you can't handle. Because you already see what all 3 require. It's on you whether or not you can fulfill that. Chatch.